Before you invest in a franchise, you need to know what to watch out for. I'm breaking down the biggest franchise red flags so you can spot trouble before you sign. Before you invest in a franchise, check this. It could save you thousands. Look at franchisee turnover in item 20 of the franchise disclosure document. That's where you'll see how many locations the brand has opened and how many have closed or been taken back by the franchisor. If a lot of owners are leaving the system, that's not random. It's usually a sign of deeper problems like poor support, unrealistic expectations, or a broken business model. Franchises thrive when owners are successful. High turnover means too many people are failing. Always ask why franchisees are exiting before you buy in. It's a lot easier to avoid a bad deal than to get out of one. A sloppy franchise disclosure document should make you pause. An unclear or inconsistent FDD is a big transparency red flag. Sometimes newer brands use a generic copy and paste FDD from another company. I've even seen ones with references to a completely different industry. That's dangerous because your FDD should outline exactly how this brand operates, what it will provide you, and what you're agreeing to. If the details don't line up between the FDD and the franchise agreement, you could be signing up for something different than you think. Take the time to review every section for accuracy. A solid FDD reflects a solid brand. Here's a red flag that shows up before you even sign. If a franchisor is using pushy sales tactics, take a step back. Good brands know their concept works. They don't need to pressure you into signing fast. Your decision should be based on fit, values, and the numbers, not on whether you can withstand a high-pressure pitch. If they're rushing you now, imagine what it'll be like when you're in their system asking for help. Franchising should feel like a partnership, not a hard sell. If you can't do this before you'd invest, I'd walk away. If you can't talk to existing franchisees, that's a problem. This step, called franchise validation, is your chance to get the real story, how much support you'll get, what challenges you'll face, and whether owners are actually profitable. If a franchisor prevents you from speaking to current or former owners, they might be hiding dissatisfaction in the system. Always validate before you invest. It's the closest thing to a crystal ball in franchising. One of the biggest predictors of franchise success is easy to spot. Before you sign, make sure you know exactly what training, marketing, and operational support you'll receive. Good brands have a clear, detailed plan for how they'll set you up for success, from onboarding and opening to long-term operations. If they can't explain it clearly, they probably don't have a system strong enough to help you thrive. Support isn't a bonus, it's the backbone of a successful franchise. Want to know if a franchise has skeletons in the closet? Check these two items. In the FDD, look at item 2 and item 3, litigation history and bankruptcies. If a brand has been in frequent lawsuits or had bankruptcies, dig deeper. Sometimes lawsuits happen, but a pattern of legal trouble can mean ongoing disputes with franchisees, suppliers, or even customers, all of which can impact your investment. Ask tough questions about legal history. It's better to know now than to find out after you've invested. If a franchise offers you everything, you might end up with nothing. Some franchises try to be everything to everyone by adding multiple revenue streams and service lines. While that sounds great on paper, it can overwhelm new owners. The more you have to learn, the harder it is to ramp up. Focus your marketing, and get profitable quickly. Complexity can kill momentum. Sometimes the most successful franchises are the simplest. You could be the test case, and that's risky. New or unproven franchises might have exciting ideas, but with few or no current franchisees, you're stepping into uncharted territory. There's less proof the model works, and you may run into growing pains the brand hasn't solved yet. That doesn't mean you shouldn't invest, but it does mean you need to dig deeper. Look at the founder's experience, but only if you're comfortable with higher risk.